I call in my spirit guides, my ascended masters, and my archangels to please be with me at this time. Help me to be a clear channel for the messages that we are asking for. I ask that all messages come from only the best and highest source, and I ask that all the information received be for the best and highest good for all involved. Only beings of light are allowed in this space. All others must leave immediately. I'm going to go ahead and hit pause while I shuffle, just so you don't have to sit there and watch me shuffle, and so that it won't take as long to upload the video. Okay, so I shuffled the decks the casino style way, I guess, and so now I'm going to just let them fall out the way I like to do. I hope that you can hear me. I'm sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. Since the surgery. Sorry, that just reminded me of. Anyway, never mind. Okay, so again, I'm going to ask Spirit to please use me as a clear channel to relay messages from you to our friend Dora. I ask again that all beings present be of the light, ascended masters, my spiritual team, my spirit guides and spirit messenger, and archangels. Only beings of light are allowed. All others must leave immediately. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. I focused on your question on, I'm going to ask for any messages that are for you, any messages from Spirit regarding things that you need to know, maybe factors that are unseen, ways to proceed, etc. Okay, I moved the camera in hopes that you can hear me a little better. So we're going to start with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what is your message for Dora regarding the situation that she is in currently? I don't know if I was supposed to take that or not. I really feel like I was supposed to take that one. So, messages that you have for Dora at this moment. It's these. Archangel Michael, is there anything that is unseen that Dora needs to know about? Is there anything that is unseen that Dora needs to know about? I'm going to say it's this one. And I'm probably going to do some reading from the book, so I'm not sure yet. Just pick up those, all those cards that fell. And I really don't think that I needed those. So messages for you from Archangel Michael. Just overall messages. Yoga. Oh. Okay, anyway, I was trying to figure out a way to get these cards to stand up so that I could leave them standing. But I'll have to do that another time. So, messages from Archangel Michael. Yoga. Babaji. And father, husband, brother, son, Osiris. I'm going to go ahead and read these. So these are messages for you from Archangel Michael regarding the situation that you're in, just general messages. For yoga, I'm assuming it's going to tell you to probably spend some time meditating, spend some time in silence. You probably don't get a lot of time to spend in silence. So before you make any kind of decision, getting that you really should make time to spend in silence. Learn how to meditate. I don't know if you have or not. Learn how to turn your brain off, how to center yourself in your heart so that you can feel and act from your heart. And just listen. Just sit in silence and listen. Don't think. If you start to think, just forgive yourself and move on, okay? I really think that that'll help. I don't think you need to get into, a pretzel before you get any answers, but I do think that you need to spend some time in silence so that you can get some clarity in your direction. The card says Babaji and the other ascended masters guide you to do yoga regularly. Yoga's benefits are one of the answers to your question. Through yoga, you'll gain increased clarity, energy, flexibility, toning, and psychic awareness. What I just said. You may also meet wonderful new friends and have fun at yoga classes. So maybe you already, I'm getting the vibe that don't make any decisions right now. Do some new things because there's probably there's other people out there. You don't have just the two choices in front of you. And you will be surprised what comes next. You'll be like, but how could anything be possibly better than this? Or whatever. And it will be. And then something will happen and there'll be somebody else and it's like, oh my God, this is better for me. You should try it. Yoga is an ancient tradition among spiritual practitioners because of these many esoteric and material benefits. Don't delay, do some yoga today. Could also means to stretch today, often today. Practice breath work by taking full inhalations and exhalations, which you could do during meditation. Yeah, so I think the basic message of that one is to meditate and get answers. And you're not ready to make a decision yet. Right now, not only is Mercury in retrograde, but so are several other planets. So right now is not a good time to make a decision on anything. Okay? At all. Trust me. Okay, Osiris, father, husband, brother, son. Osiris is the one that was his sister he was married to, that was like the love of, they were twin flames, they were destined to be together. And Osiris's brother Set was jealous, and so he sent Osiris off, had him murdered and chopped up into a bunch of pieces. And is it Isis? I don't know why it's escaping my brain right now, but his person had him, went out and found all his pieces and put them back together again, and he came back. Because her love for him was so strong that it brought him back. And then, of course, Osiris's brother was in trouble after that, obviously. So Osiris kind of represents, like the card says, father, husband, brother, son, the best qualities in these people. Perhaps you should. Oh, I just saw a blue jay. Perhaps you should. When looking at the whole of a person, look at all the aspects of their lives. Look at them at how they are a father. Is he a good father or not? Is he a good husband or not? And then separately, is he a good brother if he has brothers or not? Is he a good son or not? How does he treat his parents? How does he treat his friends? Put them all separately and see how, and then put them all together. And just simply by doing each one of those, you're going to answer your questions. Okay? And there shouldn't be anything that you should be overlooking unless it's something like, he races bicycles and he shaves his legs. You can either choose to overlook that or not, and don't overlook, obviously, anything that's violent, anything that's abusive or manipulative. That's just unacceptable. I believe even if it's manipulative or abusive to someone else, he may be totally okay with you, treat you well, but if he treats anybody like that, then that's part of that person's character. So look at him as a whole person, break it down in the different roles that he plays. Maybe don't even ask yourself questions while you're doing that. Just list out, okay, as a father, he is this. As a husband, he is this, etc., etc. And then you'll get your answers. It'll start making sense to you once you sit down and start writing those things down. And the book says, I feel like I'm undermining myself by looking at the book. Because if I'm getting the messages already, then those should be the messages. So this may be the last one that I actually read. This situation, actually it's kind of fun to see if they match. This situation involves a significant man in your life. Your new relationships with men are affected by your old relationships with your father, ex-husband, boyfriend, brother, son, or other males. Oh, one thing I forgot to say was this person's influence on future sons, husbands, fathers, i.e. your children. This is a perfect time for you to heal and release any old wounds connected to men in your life. God and the Ascended Masters will support you as you focus on letting go of old toxins such as anger, blame, or guilt. This clearing process opens the way for healthy relationships with men and with your own masculine energy. Additional meanings: you may have just met or about to meet a significant male partner. Your present relationships improve as you heal your feelings about your father. A male deceased loved one is sending I love yous from heaven. Balance your male and female energy by practicing both giving and receiving daily. Women don't know how to receive. Just saying. What was I going to say? Oh, about the healing. Really? Are you ready for a relationship with when you still have old gunk lingering? You know, you really want to get rid of the old, everything that you don't need anymore, to make room for what you deserve. Okay. Freedom. And let's see. I'll go ahead and read this one. What I'm getting right away, though, is the full moon back here represents truths coming out. Maybe I really think it's things that you're hiding from yourself. You know that they're back there. You're just not looking at them. You think you're free by not looking at them, but you're really not. You kind of need to turn around and see what's back there. Turn around and heal what's back there before you can be free. Because if you have this stuff in you, then you're not free. It needs to be out of you so that you're free from it. You need to feel it to heal it. And then you can be free. That's what I think it says. Let's see. Freedom. Walk away from restrictions and be free. You have the power and the right to change your life so that you experience more freedom. This card signifies that your soul is crying out for more freedom, especially as it involves your life's purpose. Perhaps it's time to take a break so that you can think clearly about your desires and available options. Or sit in silence and get answers. Perhaps it's, I read that. The universe always supports the desire for expansion, creativity, and freedom. Say yes to freedom, and the universe will say yes to you. It's time to leave a situation that you've outgrown. Question the validity of any rules that you've imposed on yourself. Allow the universe to support you while you make desired life changes. Be assertive and say no to anyone who's overstepping boundaries with you. I think that pretty much says it all. Oh, and freedom was something that was unknown to you. I just remembered. We had asked Archangel Michael if there was anything that you needed to know that wasn't being revealed yet. And and that was the moon. So you're not revealing things to yourself, maybe. That's what I think. Okay, Archangel Michael, please give us a message of guidance for Dora. But I don't run out of tape here. We have vision board. Create a board with images and words that inspire you. I really think that you're you're not ready yet. You still have work to do. You need to know what it is that you want, clearly want, in order to get it. You're not clear on what you want. And until you have that clarity, the universe doesn't know what it is that you're asking for. Okay? You know what a vision board is. I really just think that you really need to get clear on what it is that you want, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what will you accept, what won't you accept, outside of the realm that you're in now. Because the situation that you're in right now is not freedom. Definitely not freedom. There's so much more out there, and there's so many other possibilities. And once you get yourself unstuck, then you really see that anything is possible. Okay? Just keep these to the side because I know I'll refer back to them. And fairies, what message do you have for Dora? Fairies, do you have any message for Dora? I ask that the message be for the best and highest good of all involved. What is something that Dora needs to know right now? Just one card, please. Walk away. And that doesn't mean walk away from the situation. Doesn't mean walk away from either one. Again, walk away and from the decision right now. You do not have to. Don't let anyone force you to make a decision you're not ready to make. And even if you do think you make a decision, guess what? Energy changes, things change. You may change your mind. You have every right to do that. This card says, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Don't limit yourself. Walk away, get some silence, get some retreat, whatever. Go walk in a park, you know. Do something to get some quiet time to yourself and write in a journal or do something. You have to do this before you can decide anything, before you know anything. You have to do this. Walk away. Give yourself the gift of walking away for now and just contemplate, okay? Oh, shoot. Okay. So these yellow cards were not from Archangel Michael. Well, okay. They're from all the Ascended Masters. These are the Archangel Michael cards. So, I guess he's front and center today. Archangel Michael is our protector. He can be called upon at any time to protect us, to shield us, help us clear our energy, and shield us from any further negative energy. Archangel Michael, what does Dora need to know right now in this very moment? What does she need to know right now? I ask that the info be for the best and highest good of all involved. Come on, some fell on the floor. And that was too many. Sorry, I'm really trying to hurry there so I don't run out of time. I know to open it a lot quicker. Believe and trust in yourself. Believe and trust that what you deserve, what you need, what's best for you is what will come. Believe and trust that. Believe and trust in your faith, in your ability to decide what is best for you. Okay? Other people, I really feel like you're, there's too much outside energy. Maybe that's why Archangel Michael is here. There's too much outside forces that are affecting your decision. That's why you need to go out and be by yourself for my God, 15 minutes, There's just no way to make any kind of a decision without doing that for yourself. You're not being kind to yourself by not doing that. You need to be far away from all this, from the effects of other people's energy. Don't make decisions for anyone but you. Okay? If you want to say this prayer, when you go out and you sit in quiet, you go to a park and sit at a bench and write to your little heart's content. You can then tear up whatever it is that you wrote so there's no evidence, whatever. You can say this prayer. Before going to sleep tonight, say, or when you're sitting at that park bench, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. You can do this. Okay? Believe and trust in yourself. And that no matter what happens, it's going to be the best. It's going to be what is meant for you right now. Okay, guides, ascended masters, archangels. What bearing does this situation have on Dora's soul? These are the Soul Journey cards by James Van Praagh. That's too many. What stage is Dora in her soul's evolution? What bearing does this have on that stage? What does she need to learn? Why is this happening right now? What is it that she needs to learn from this? What is it that she needs to pay attention to? One card, please. For the best and highest good of all involved. Oy vey. Some of these cards are turned around. Okay. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. To love yourself first. That's another thing. You got to know how to love yourself before you know what you need from love. You've got to know how to love yourself so that you know what your boundaries are, you know what you need, you know what to ask for. So this is really teaching you right now about love. Obviously, it's part of your journey right now. And I really think it's about you. Because if you love yourself, you've forgiven yourself for anything that you may have done. You know you did the best that you could possibly do in whatever circumstance it was. Then once you do all that, then you know what you deserve. So if you're accepting of yourself 111%, you're not going to let you're only going to take that same love, unconditional love and devotion from someone else. And it doesn't have to be extremes. I really think that we go back and forth a lot from one extreme to the other, and we have to experience one side. Okay? Like in our life, we don't have to be, but something totally religious, go through a spiritual thing like I just went through. One extreme where everything's a miracle and faith, faith, faith. And then go back to the other side where we're in the real world and then put them together and, okay, now how do I put both of these together? I mean, balance is obviously a life goal, and you need to take both sides of it and put it together. Now, how do I apply everything that I just learned as far as my faith goes? How do I apply that to real life now? That's the challenge. Happiness. Right now you're learning what it is that freaking makes you happy. You, not anybody else. And also that your happiness comes from you. You cannot depend on anybody for your happiness. Be happy first so that whoever else comes along is not, you don't need something else to finish the puzzle for you. I'm happy. If you're happy with where you're at, you make enough money for yourself, you're comfortable, just pretend you've got everything that you could possibly need, and along comes someone to love. You don't need to factor in money because you have your own. You don't need to factor in if he doesn't talk to you for a few days, you're fine because you're happy by yourself. You have your own thing to do. You don't need anything from him except love. It's just so simple. So be a whole person first as much as you can. I'm saying you just have to. There's no other way around it. I'm getting to see. Because then you're going to end up feeling stuck over and over and over again. And even though you think you're not doing it, you're going to feel like, well, once this happens, then I'll be happy. Well, I can't make that decision yet because I need to know what's going to happen over here first. And all those things depend usually on another person. And you've got to stop that. We have to stop that. Because make the decision for yourself. Period. Don't wait for anybody. Do it for yourself. And the sooner that you can get to that spot where you can do that, just let go of everybody else. Do what you freaking need now. And you'll be amazed at the difference. You'll see how, like I said earlier, anything is possible. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. That's another thing. Another reason why you need to be outside and know what you want, have quiet time. You can feel what's right and what isn't right. Your body is like the best compass ever. If something doesn't feel good, you can't even, you can't quite put your finger on it if it just doesn't feel good. If you feel off balance, there's a reason for that. That reason could be, okay, what is it, damn it, that I need to learn here? Why am I feeling this way? What is it? Tell me, When you're making the right decisions for yourself, you're growing, you're learning, things are good, that's when you're happy. And you'll feel a sense of relief. So you'll either be happy or something else. And if there's anything else than being happy, there's something there that needs to be worked on, that needs to be worked out. Something's there that you need to pay attention to. And that's just how it is, sister. Okay, I'm going to get a quick message from spirit animals. because they have voices too and they want to tell us things. Okay. Spirit animals. What can you tell us? What aspects does Dora need to really rely on? Okay, it happened. I ran out of space on the other camera I was using, so I'm using my laptop now. We were asking spirit animals, so I feel a little more relaxed now. What aspects of Dora does she need to tap into right now to help her? Ant spirit. Kind of glad I got this because I got that the other day for myself and didn't read it. Just kind of dismissed it. Oh, I don't need to know what that means. Please answer me, please give me guidance. And then I get guidance and then I don't pay attention. Imagine that. Okay. Ant Spirit says it's time to collaborate with all your own personalities. The Oracle message says, when Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Means reach out to your friends. I don't think it's talking about a tribe with a man. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. And by working with others and accepting help, that means listen to me, so I know what I'm talking about. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality. And what is that reality? It's the one that you came up with when you envisioned what it is that you really want. Let's see. Focused on co-creating your reality with others and with Spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. And how do you know if you're achieving, if you're being successful? If you're being successful in achieving those goals? Because you know exactly what it is that you wanted in your vision board. And you have something tangible to check off. Okay, yes. I got that, I got that, I got that. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. I don't know what that means. One is also, it was beginnings. Beginnings are great. Something just ended, probably. Beginnings are good. Anyway, so I don't know what connecting with others connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you. Everything is working to support you right now. So don't feel that you're stuck. Get yourself unstuck. You're making yourself feel like you only have a limited amount of choices, and that's just simply not the truth. There's help. I have an extra bedroom that nobody is using. And if you'd like to move in for a little while, Actually, that would be really awesome. You know, rent will be very minimal and can be as temporary as you need it. But I do need some help with the rent. But anyway, there's always options, okay? The protection message. Do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Do you believe that somehow any help you get will be disappointing or not good enough? I think you're not asking for help because you don't want to face the real answers. Once you start saying something out loud, use something as a soundboard, then you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Perhaps it is time to address your issues of control and bias toward the negative. Are you negative? Do you tend to think on the negative side? It doesn't matter where or why you came to be pessimistic or mistrustful. You got there. It doesn't matter how you got there. The fact that Ant Spirit is showing up now is a sign that you have an opportunity to heal and to relearn to trust that others will show up for you in a genuine way. Ant Spirit wants you to remember that your expectations and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. It's very true. You're just going to bring more indecision. If you know what you want, you know if what you're doing is leading you there, which means you're feeling happy, you're on the right path, and it just brings more of it. If you're stuck, you don't know what to do, questioning, you're doubtful, you're just going to keep getting more of that. Ant Spirit wants you to remember, I'm going to say it again, Ant Spirit wants you to remember that your expectations and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. Spirit wants to help you and will send collaborative partners your way. It's time to see the universe as conscious and connected, loving and helpful, but you must participate in this activity of co-creation. Creating reality is not just about dreaming. Lots of times, our answers come as something being an opportunity in our lives. I really, really believe that. If you are feeling orphaned from community, reach out and communicate. If you feel vulnerable, know that being present in your vulnerability can help you draw in someone who wants to assist you. You have me, always. Trust in your partnership with Spirit, and your outer conditions will start to reflect that. Remember that balance thing I was talking about? The happiness thing? Going from one extreme to the other. Then you will see the miracles waiting for you, including partners who appear ready to lend a hand. It's amazing how that happens. Okay. I want you to ask a question in your mind, whatever question it is. Ask it now. I'm going to shuffle these cards, and whatever card or cards jump out will be your guidance in relation to that question. And you know, when you stuff like this happens and you get that answer, you can feel if it's right or not. You can feel your intuition. Oftentimes you'll get chills if it's the right thing. Okay, so Spirit, what is your input into Dora's question that she's thinking about right now? We are fully aware that this answer is not the end-all be-all, that everything is constantly changing. And everything is energy, and energy is constantly changing. This is just a possible outcome. Remain positive. Feel like I need to keep shuffling. Remain positive. I'm not going to add anything to that. Okay, yes I am. Don't make a decision without all the information. Don't make a decision to get out of a stuck place. Get yourself out of the stuck place, and then it'll be easier for you to make the decision. And that happens when you're positive. You're open to so much more if you're positive. Forgiveness of yourself, of others. Okay, we'll go ahead and give them all. Wait. Laura's right. Wait. It's up to you. Meaning there isn't a wrong answer. You can navigate this with the collaboration of Spirit. You can co-create with Spirit what it is that you really want when you know you want it. Unlikely. I think that answers your private question. And I'm going to leave it at that. Unlikely. Okay. That is your reading. Oh, this one came out. Choose a new direction. Helpful people. I guess these were out. And don't stop. Just keep moving forward. Always move forward, never backwards. Don't go back. There's a reason why you left in the first place. That reason is still there. It didn't magically go away. I guarantee you the other person has not been working on themselves like you have been. It is more than likely that that person has not been doing the work that you've been. I'm going to ask Archangel Gabriel to give us another card. Just because he's my favorite. Allow yourself to receive. Open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending to you. Share your art with the world. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. And new project, like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. The next one is birth. I don't know what that's about. Let's go ahead and ask the angels of abundance guidance anything Dora needs to know about abundance right now. Abundance can be happiness, abundant in happiness, abundant in love, abundant in freedom, abundant in money, friends. It can be anything. Angels of abundance, what message do you have for Dora at this time? One card, please. Ask for your needs to be met. How do you know what those needs are? You figure it out. You have to sit down and figure out what it is that you need. God and the angels can come to your aid and co-collaborate with you only if you make a free will choice to be helped. You have to ask for help. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. I'll read that again. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Okay? Okay, one more. Because the universe does have your back. That's the name of this deck. Universe, what message do we have? What final message do we have for Dora? Final as of today. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. Okay, that's your reading. I hope that helps. Bye.